Are you worried that you're going to forget what you need to say whenever you make videos? I'm going to give you a couple tips that have helped me over the years make great videos, or make videos in general. So first of all, there are some teleprompter apps out there. I'm not here to talk about those. I don't use those, but those are options. So you can probably go to your app store and look up teleprompter. And what those are going to do is you type in your script, and then whenever you go to do your live, the words are going to kind of scroll along your page and you're reading it. I'm not a huge fan of that, just personally, because I don't want to be reading anything ever. I don't want to sound like I'm reading. I don't want to look like I'm reading. I don't want anybody to ever think that I'm reading from a script. However, I do use scripts, so I know that sounds hypocritical, but let me tell you what I'm talking about. So, on most videos, I don't use scripts, but on some videos, when I'm talking about a topic that I'm uncomfortable with, like I'm not really knowledgeable about it or whatever, I may need to write a script, or it's a new topic or whatever. So I will literally write, this is one of my previous scripts, I will literally write my script on paper. This is another one, I just have it on a notepad. I will write it all out. I'll read it several times to kind of familiarize myself with it. And then lastly, what I do is I take a piece of paper or a note card, and I will write the bullet points on the paper. And then what I do is, after I read over my entire script again, and then I go to my note, let's say this is actually a note to tell me to remind me to buy dry erase markers. But let's just say this is my script. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape, real high tech, I'm going to tape my note card next to my camera here. That way, while I'm talking, I can quickly glance over to my bullet points to remind me what I need to talk about. I'm also going to keep my script right below me while I'm making the video. And guys, people want to know you're authentic. They don't want you to be like, don't try to hide it that you're reading from something. If you find yourself looking for a long time, or needing to look down at your script, tell people what you're doing. Say, hey, I've got my words down here. I don't want to make sure that I'm not forgetting to tell you guys something, so excuse me while I read my paper. Big deal. People like authentic. They don't expect you to be like a TV anchor when you're getting on making your TikTok. So be authentically you. Get organized. Those are just a couple of tips that I use.